Hello, we are the Concord Raiders, a team of 11 students from Concord High School in Wilmington, Delaware, and this is our school. We searched around our community and found a small, non-profit organization called Waggies by Maggie and Friends, a small dog treat bakery in need of an assistive technology. Just 6 miles from Concord, Waggies is embedded behind a large golf course and run out of a small kitchen space donated to them by Elks Lodge.
Waggies by Maggie and Friends is a nonprofit dog treat company, and our mission is to employ people with intellectual disabilities. Hi, welcome to Waggies.
This is the kitchen in which employees and volunteers roll, cut, and bake the dough for the biscuits. In an adjoining room, the employees package the biscuits by stacking them neatly and weighing them for the correct weight. This is where we met our subject matter expert, Becky.
Yeah, Becky. Becky.
Waggies ensures that each bag will weigh at least 8 ounces, having the optimal weight be between 8 and 8.4 ounces. Becky struggles with the cognitive skills necessary to independently weigh the bag of biscuits correctly.
Nine.
Sometimes her disability interferes with what she can do, and so that's what we're working with.
Here, Becky says that the bag weighs too much, even though it is drastically underweight.
Too much.
After just over 7 minutes had passed, Becky decided that the bag she was working on was finished, unaware of the fact that the bag was really 0.6 ounces overweight.
Alright, so what are the financial implications of her productivity?
We are a business. We are also a nonprofit, which is very unique. And bottom line is, if we don't sell, then we can't pay our bakers. Becky's productivity is certainly not the same as some of the others. We don't want to undervalue anybody's talents, but sometimes we really need help getting them to their potential, so to speak.
We set out to find a solution that would increase Becky's independence and efficiency, while decreasing her levels of frustration and reduce the number of incorrectly weighed bags. Our first step was to develop a deeper understanding of how scales really work. We used a load cell from one of the scales we dismantled to build our own scale, so that we could understand how to get an output from our weighing device. We used an Arduino to try to get readings from our homemade scale, but after multiple attempts, we could never quite get accurate enough readings, so we decided to invest in a scale that had a USB output. Having a scale with a USB port allowed us to use a Raspberry Pi, a small single-board computer, to build a code that could eliminate any confusion of numbers by implementing pictures and sounds telling Becky to add or remove biscuits. Once our device was fully functional, it was able to tell you to add more when there weren't enough bones, that's good when it was the perfect weight, and too much when it was too heavy. We took our device to Becky and began to teach her how it works.
It says too much, then you gotta take off. And then...
After a little practice with our device, the weighing process for Becky became much more enjoyable and efficient. While using our assistive technology, Becky was able to successfully complete 10 bags in just 3 minutes, which is a remarkable improvement from what she was capable of without our device. Becky became so well acclimated with our device that she was actually able to teach other employees, such as Brendan, how to use our device.
So he says that's good. Yeah. So what do you think you do?
Pass.
I think I like this way better.
What about it do you like?
It's more interactive, like more technology to it that help improve with phones.
We decided to ask the employees how using our device compared to their old way of weighing the bags.
That was too slow with that one.
Becky,
Mush.
what do you think is better, this or what you usually do?
Throughout this challenge, we found it extremely gratifying to see the positive impact we had made on both Becky and Waggies.